going to miss Peach Hime. She's been with us ever since the very first booty camp at my house. At these booty camps, we all tend to forget that we're not robot dancing machines, and we'll dance for hours on end without even drinking or eating or relaxing, but Peach Hime was always there to be our designated mom. She'd make us dinner and get us medicine when we were sore, and she even drew me a bath one time on one of those tougher weekends. I'm really going to miss learning dances with Peach, and the late night HimeProject Dungeons and Dragons, and I think I'll even miss the last second memorization practices right before our meetups. I've really loved getting to know Peach, and I know I'm really gonna miss her. It's just really not going to be the same without my Mario Princess partner in crime. I love you, Peach. Signing off, it's Daisy!
Peach, Hime, and I met at the beginning of our freshman year of high school, and we ended up becoming really good friends by the end of our freshman year. I asked her to be in our dance group, and she was pretty nervous about it because she thought she wasn't the best dancer, but it turns out she was actually a really good dancer, and having her as part of our group has been a really amazing thing, and I'm really going to miss her a lot, especially since we're going to be going to different colleges and I'm not going to get to see her anymore.
I met Peach Hime through HimeProject, and I know her today as the one with the really cool, like, giraffe statue at her house, and the one who brings us bagels in the morning, and, like, the best chips and salsa ever. She's so considerate of her friends and of the rest of us in HimeProject, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard, you know, not having those bagels in the morning, and also Sarah, too. We're gonna miss her as well. But, no, in all seriousness, I wish you luck, Sarah, Peach, with what you got going on. We're gonna miss you around here, and your, like, crazy, odd, like, dance moves behind the scenes. Gonna miss those too, so, you know, stay strong.
So when I first joined HimeProject, I really didn't know anyone, but Peach Hime really helped me get to know everyone because she's really spunky and fun and made me feel really welcome. So I really appreciated that, and we're gonna miss her a lot, so good luck, Peach Hime.
When I first met Peach Hime, I'm just remembering all of the, like, she was one of the first people I met in HimeProject. I met the two leaders, and then I met Peach Hime at my first practice. And at first it was like, oh cool, we're both into the same hobby, like that's pretty cool. And then we found out that we had a very similar sense of humor, and we ended up being a lot alike. And we would talk a lot at practices and text and all of that, so that was really cool. But I just remember when we were learning covers of dances and stuff, we'd always pick like the weirdest dances to do and say, can we do this? And then of course we'd end up not doing them, but I still have them in my memory, so every time I think of her, I just think of the dumbest moves and the dumbest songs. And that's really great, like it's a really good place to land with a friendship. And so I'm really disappointed that I won't be able to see her that often anymore, and I wish her the greatest luck in all of her studies and all of her new adventures, and I hope she keeps in mind the Pokemon theme song dance, because that's the best. So yeah, so good luck to Peach Hime, and I hope she has a great time adventuring in college and life.
Freshman year, Peach Hime took Serenity Hime and I to a Darren Criss concert. The night before the concert, Serenity Hime and I stayed over at her house, and we talked to her about our dream to start a dance group together. And we talked about how many of our friends had initially agreed to join, but backed out once they realized how much work actually went into a dance group. And after hours of rambling about a dance group that didn't even have a name yet, let alone members besides the two of us, we ended up showing Peach Hime a dance that we eventually wanted to cover, called Shy Boy. And she agreed to join, and I'm not sure that Serenity Hime and I actually believed her at the time, but here we are, 4 years later. And if you think about it, without Shy Boy, Peach might never have joined HimeProject, and I'm sure the idea of that sounds a bit enticing to her. One of Peach Hime's best qualities is her unwavering honesty, and she's never failed to be honest with me about how stressed she was because of school and dance and work and the million other things she had to do. And she's always been straightforward enough to tell me that she hasn't actually practiced on her own. And even though I wish she would have practiced, because that would have been great, I was always thankful to have that honesty from her. So, in short, thank you, Peach Hime, for listening to us about our crazy dream, and thank you for eventually becoming part of it. I'm gonna miss you.
When I joined HimeProject, I got to know Peach Hime a couple of ways. The main part I got to know her through was going on bagel runs in the morning and making sure that not everyone in HimeProject starved at dance practice. And I really enjoyed that because we both woke up pretty early before everyone, and it was a lot of fun. I will not forget learning gigantic OTN with her, and it was a really fun experience, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Good luck out there, Peach Hime.
HimeProject has been a lot of fun for me. It was a lot of stress, but I think that all of the stress was worth it because I've met so many amazing people who I wouldn't have met otherwise, and I'm going to be grateful for that for the rest of my life. HimeProject is more than just a group of girls doing dances. We're a big family, and I think that I'm going to keep that family for the rest of my life, even though I may no longer be part of HimeProject. I will still be a Hime.